My content is for 13 and up or adult collectors of the product. Alrighty everyone, now for this video, what I wanted to really go over was launchers in Beyblade Burst. You know, we see it in the anime so many times. I kind of want to highlight, not every single launcher, like we know basic ones like the LR or whatever, just like launchers that are cool and unique or even weird. So before you continue with this video, subscribe to the channel with bell notifications on, and comment maybe one of your favorite launchers if it's in this video, or maybe you got something specific. If it's from Burst, or from another gen, another gen. Alright, so this wasn't even worth like actually finding the launcher. So this was the speed launcher, the B65, and then after the heavy launcher, B64. So these had like thick handles or whatever. They're very useless spin-offs, to be quite honest, and they very much aged poorly. Like, I think the idea was supposed to be like, it's a big gear on the heavy, but less rotations. And then after with like this speed, I think it had an extra rotation or whatever, but the thing is, these launchers didn't age well at all because they immediately get outclassed. I think maybe you can make the case, I guess, for like the speed, because it's increased by 1 with the rotations at the time. Alright, now going over each of them. Sword launcher, I'm pretty sure this is like a favorite for a lot of people. There is 2 modes. There's a more controlled mode and a powerful one. The difference is depending on what side. All the way. You flip it. It depends, it'll cut off. So either it'll go all the way. So for what it is right now, it should go all the way, right? For this one, cuts off. Let's try to get an example. So let's do controlled, right, with this launcher. Okay, now with power. I think even though now, like, we see this and it's kind of just so goofy to look at because, oh, you know, the launchers are so strong now. But it was honestly such a cool idea, and it goes so well with the theme of Excalibur that, you know, let's have this sword bay and we give it like a sword launcher. Like, I love it, man. Okay, I actually got it working now. Sick. Okay. So I didn't know if you need the bay logger or not. Next one is the digital sword launcher. So for this one. So first of all, visually it does look very cool, a lot bigger too. I also love the launch you get out of this. It's a very solid launcher, and it was in Beyblade Burst God. You really had to just be there to see it. And also what was a funny thing was, oh, you know, you always gotta love how in the animation, like, it's very convenient. Oh, the character, you know, loses this thing, and well, here comes the launcher that we need to bring out to sell. But yeah, we get to do the cool thing of where you can flex to your friends your battle power. So if I get this, let's do a launch. Right. Right. Okay. So 3, 2, 1, go shoot. It's my battle power. What does it say? Hey, look at that. 832. Alrighty, 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Come on, show me the numbers, baby. 675. What the? I'm gonna get the best number possible. 3, 2, 1, shoot. I may have hit my hand on the tripod, but I got a 963, huh? Huh? Look at that. My hand may be absolutely red. Oh, I hit the mic. I'm sorry about that. My hand may be absolutely red, but I got a 963. My hand is in actually excruciating pain right now. Like, there's no joke. I'm in actual pain. Ow. Alrighty, 3, 2, 1. That's at least in 1,000. That's at least 1,000. It was really nice. I kind of forgot the whole thing with the Baylogger and whatever, so I was genuinely surprised when I had to go find it and put it on. I think both sword launchers were very unique for what they were able to accomplish for the theme of the Bay, right? And for what they were able to do. Alright, now these two are kind of very easy, so... This one is from Revive Phoenix. It is the Phoenix Winder. It's only one spin, it's only right spin, but... That's pretty cool, huh? Look at that. So, I mean, there's nothing really special. It's just literally the theme. You see the Phoenix right there and everything in the design. This one is just a basic LR, but it has the Dragon Winder ripcord. And I do really like that they did this thing. These ones don't even really need a launch. These are kind of just really for the theme of the whole design, and they both have long cords. Alright, now next up is for Hasbro. We've got the wind-up. So I think it wasn't a bad idea. I think it was good intentions, right? Maybe for those that don't have good enough strength or anything, I don't think it was a bad idea. I think the execution is bad because this is the same thing for Metal Fight. And the issue is that you don't even get good strength out of it, right? So this launcher is dual spin. And just to basically show, what was really annoying with this launcher is that the entire idea is to crank it, but it causes an issue for the community because the normal launchers you use, you're not supposed to actually crank it, but for this one, it's like a requirement. So I've pretty much made this go to hell right now, okay? I made this go straight to hell for all the clicks. Now let's see how much speed. Look at that. All that for like the weakest possible launch. Now this one, alright. Now this one for as kind of whatever as it is, I still think it's pretty cool. I'm also picking the cooler looking variant. So this is the Shark Launcher, Riptide, whatever. So very simple idea. Get it? You launch, you see a gauge, resets. Whatever. So eventually you'll get your gauge to like whatever he tries to measure it as. I don't know. It's like a... What? There you go. It's not really that good of a launcher, but it is a very cool concept. I'm actually very surprised they didn't try to explore more of this. Sparking. So the really cool thing with these launchers... Sparks. Now, the thing is that, you know, obviously over time it'll wear down, you'll see less and less, but like at the start, it's like, it's sick, man, it's sick. I think actually I have a spare one where it's relatively fresh. Very cool. For Hasbro, they actually released their best ripcord because it has a long string dual spin and had the gimmick. So hats off to Hasbro because they did the gimmick of the launcher. Good cord and everything. This was like their best launcher release that was gimmicky, it was cool, and they did it. Alright, now for our last ones. DB. Alright, now for our last ones being the Dynamite Battle launchers. These ones were pretty simple. You had... Oh, what was it like? Gear, core, and spin unit. Now, pretty much for like majority of it, just really like a color palette swap. The only time they did it was 2 times. The first time was when they released the Valkyrie version, which came with a power gear. That is my preferred gear. The power gear, in theory, is, I guess, supposed to give like What the power gear basically does is it just allows for, I guess, a little bit more spin, hence the name power, suck it, heavy launcher, and speed launcher. And the other thing too is there's a bearing on this thing. There's a bearing on the launcher. Yeah, look at it. I don't know what the bearing is supposed to do. I just thought it was weight or something. I don't really know if we ever came up with like a concrete answer for what it was supposed to do. If it was supposed to like help it retract faster or something. I just thought it was like a funny thing of like, oh, it's a bearing launcher. Nonetheless, I don't know, it was cool. This has been like my main launcher to use, and it's a cool idea to actually customize the launcher. I feel like customizing the launcher, specifically the launcher, is kind of not really explored all that much. You kind of get it, I mean, you get it with like launcher grips, you know, maybe like the angle compass or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it's always such an interesting thing. Alrighty, now just to end off, I want to mention that we have a store with a pre-order for the new Chain Kerbeus and Gatling Dragon limited time. And also we have, get this, a weekend sale, 10% off Dynamite Battle stuff. So, very specific stuff as the sale will mention. So, please, you know, I'm launching this on the Sunday, so check it out. And let me know your thoughts on the launchers and whatever. And, yeah, support the store if you're able to. It's an optional way to support the channel. And I want to say thank you all for watching. Have an awesome and amazing day, and bye.